Welcome back to another episode of the To Be Determined podcast. It's your host, Jersey Mike. You already know it's Blase.
What up, y'all?
Back with another one. And I'm telling you, we got some heavy hitting topics. But we just gonna jump right into it because we got a lot of shit on our mind, and we gotta chop this up. Because I'm telling you, I bet you a lot of y'all are gonna agree, and if you don't agree, then you probably living under a rock or something. But yeah,
Get into it, man.
yeah, man. So first up for sure, Quavo and Huncho Dreams.
Outside. Outside, yes sir.
Have you heard the mixtape?
It's a mixtape.
Yeah, like a whole mixtape.
It's
Oh
an
yeah,
album.
well,
You gotta give credit for it being an album.
Doug, I don't know what we talked about this last year. I don't know what a mixtape is different from an album, cause they all come out the same way. They all come out.
They all come out the same way. I just take it by the artist. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
By the artist.
the artist will tell you if it's an album or not.
Alright. So
They
his
let
new
you
album.
know.
You heard the new album? Solo album?
Mm-hmm.
You like
His solo song.
Huncho Dreams?
His one long song.
The only song people care about in this whole
His one
album.
long song, bro. I mean, no disrespect to my man Quavo. I mean, what was the track? Was it 24 tracks or something
Dog,
like that?
it's
First
it's
of all,
wild.
you got no business coming out with 24
Dog,
tracks.
solo tracks?
Solo tracks, bro.
Dog, stop it. We fuck with you, dog.
Come on,
For
man.
real. That was too many records. Because
But
if
it was
you
almost.
if you had 24, dog, you know you had more in the tub.
I mean, yeah.
How many songs did
But
you
you
want
know-
to give us by yourself?
I don't mean to get so technical on y'all, but you know he's formulaic, so it's like he can just. It's here, you feel me? It's
Yeah.
it's like back in the day when you used to do a 16 in the hook. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
an easy formula to follow. His ain't the same, but it's like bar. You know what I'm saying? There's no continuity and nothing like that. So yeah, that nigga can't just, and it's all money because it's all singles. So
Facts.
and if you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas been in strip clubs out here, y'all know any club, y'all know them niggas play the Migos. So you know this whole
Yeah.
album getting run.
And it's not just here. It's
No.
not just here. Because when I
No.
stayed out in Florida, oh man, they love
Yeah.
Migos out there.
Shout out to the Midwest, with like the deep
Yeah.
Midwest, the West. When I was in like Arkansas and shit like that, you go to one of them clubs up there, bro, they playing the Migos, bro.
hard, yeah.
And say
Migos
you from
love
out there, say you from Atlanta, they be like, oh shit, we going blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
nah, the city blowing up. But so yeah, definitely shout out to Migos on that, or not Migos, but Quavo,
Nah,
Huncho.
because they all get a piece
They
of
all
the
gonna
pie.
get that
though.
check.
Yeah, they all get that check. And I think Offset does have a project coming out himself now too.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Quavo kind of just like set the trend. Like, hey, look, you're about to see some
Which
Migos
is-
singles.
Yeah, if they really clicking like, which I only say that because you know everybody be breaking up with that music shit, but if they really clicking like that, that's some fly shit that they did.
Oh, God.
Let the main face put his shit out first, you know, it get his little response, but then you know niggas really are like, what the fuck Takeoff gonna do then?
Yeah.
But,
And
you
that's
know,
the crazy
Offset
thing
showed
about
out,
it because Quavo, I'm not gonna lie, like I couldn't play the whole thing through. I couldn't. But I salute him. He actually went 20 some odd songs deep himself. And they sound like some Migos shit. He had them featured on some songs.
on a couple, not as many.
Yeah.
as I think.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was a nice change. I applaud that for real.
Yeah.
Don't take it as hate.
Yeah.
But that was too many for me of just that. Cause they all Migos as a group, I think, sound good because there's 3 different styles in one record.
Yeah.
So when you are used to hearing those 3 and you only hear one for 4 or not even for
45 minutes or
Yeah.
however long that album
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Exactly. So it's just like, I salute you for sure because that definitely took, you know what I'm saying?
He reminds
effort,
me.
work,
He reminds me of Joe Johnson. Like Joe Johnson when he played in Atlanta was so low. He was so consistent. Like
He was underrated, I think.
I don't know if he was underrated, but he was just. It was
I
just
don't know,
right
he
here the
was
whole
always
time.
clutch. When I
25.
was playing 2K.
Quavo clutch.
Oh, when I was playing in 2K, though, Joe Johnson, I know you. If you got that shot, you got that shot.
Bruh, I used to do like back in the day, like high school type shit. I used to
Yeah.
do like little sports reporting. So I know this shit for this only reason, nigga. He had a 4-year stretch where he averaged the same amount
Damn.
of points, rebounds, and assists, bro. Like, not the same because that'd have been a typo, but like within like 0.10 of each
0.10,
other, bro.
yeah,
it was
yeah.
crazy.
Within
And that's
decimal
Quavo on that
places.
album. Did you see that fucking meme, bro? I gotta see the meme. They got a meme where they got a dude with like 5 Sharpies taped together. So like, you know how you get on the board and you like, I will not, you know what I'm saying? And they got the Quavo writing his album. So, cause you know what I'm saying? He just hit the same wrist repeat all through the But
Facts.
shit was good though.
Yeah.
And that obviously the Huncho Dreams.
Oh, Huncho Dreams. Oh yeah. How we go all the way over there? Like we went way left field. We were talking about Joe Johnson.
And shit like because you got a lot of different ways to describe the Quavo album. It can't be good or bad. It's Quavo. It's a standard by now. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You put on Nikes, you know what the fuck you got on.
And even though for me Quavo isn't the best in Migos, I'm just gonna go with Offset just because we know I like that lyrical shit.
This about Quavo, bro. When Portland came out, I thought Quavo was really finna like. I thought Quavo would have been in the stratosphere by now. He kind of, I don't want to say tapered off, but he just it didn't catch.
I don't think he pursued it as hard as he really wanted to.
Because Portland was one of the toughest hooks I've heard in a while, and that shit is catchy as fuck and it's tough as fuck.
Yeah. And I think the Beats played amazing.
And the shit he did with Gucci, like them two hooks, like them shits was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yo! Shout out to Quavo one more time, like for real.
For real, like for real.
And I think these are the reasons why they put like not they like Migos, but I think that's why the community, I guess you would say, puts Quavo as like lead because he's the one singing and will also rap.
He behind the boards too.
Yeah,
behind the boards.
He does the crazy ass productions on the videos.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's just like. I think that's why people always associate.
You know, they say Offset was a street nigga, and then you know Takeoff is like the talented one. So, because I think Takeoff can sing too. So,
I think so.
You know, one of them niggas just gonna have to dip into their bag though. You know what I'm saying?
That Takeoff one is the ones I can say I would be waiting for out of the 3. Not Quavo. Yeah, Takeoff.
Yeah. Offset gave us the little joint he did with 21 Savage and Metro Boomin.
I remember the song.
Which he did enough for me. I mean, shit, Ric Flair drip.
Ric Flair drip, go woo on the beat.
Motherfucking damn, that shit they had with Wu Tang. What's it? Ghostface Killah's Wu Tang 21 News Gang. Yeah. And he,
that was hard as fuck. That was hard as fuck.
He flipped his verses a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, nah, he definitely, you know, Offset showed me some shit. So Take Off. You know what I'm saying? What up?
We waiting on them solo album for sure. So thanks for
Miles. Oh yeah, we can see the last of the Migos as an official group. Because one of them niggas gonna have to. That's just the way shit go.
For real.
But
So alright, so back to Huncho Dreams.
Yeah. The Nicki attack. She needs
was
her
it
lights
attack?
coming at them.
Was it an attack?
No.
It wasn't an attack.
No. But that's how people outside of this area might take it.
That's a fact.
We know it is
because I've been seeing
no
them
cap.
crazy online.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he didn't diss her. He might have exposed some shit that she didn't want exposed.
But she exposed it first, so it's like if you're gonna speak on it, you know what I'm saying? He can't just go out as I don't even remember the verse she said, but none of her verses in there was big up at nobody. It was all kind of like
and
slick
see,
shots.
that was the other thing too, because I went on record. I was on my pod and I said, I don't think those were disses.
On Barbie?
On Barbie Dreams.
Yeah.
I just think she was being funny. And here's the thing. There's always at least a little bit of truth in good jokes.
Yeah, obviously.
I wanted to fuck 50 for a power for hour, but all this nigga wanted to do was talk power for hours.
Which, right, that's like a euphemism for just talking business. That's all 50 want to do. He want to talk about business.
He was like, yo, I ain't trying to smash you, Nick. We can get some money together.
Get some money together.
I can see 50 saying,
imagine how much money Nicki and 50
oh my God, stop it. New York would be on the map crazy.
Jesus.
And New York's making some money right now. Dashiki. I mean, I'm sorry, Ebro killed that nigga.
Tecmo Bowl. 6ix9ine.
The pink hair nigga.
Mr. Mexico.
Fucking Ebro killed that nigga.
I saw that shit.
Did you hear Stupid?
Shit. The freestyle, right? The freestyle response?
Yeah.
I saw it, but I ain't get
shout out to Ebro, dog. You an OG for real.
He is an OG, bro.
But
mad all the time. They cool.
Dang, where were we?
Nicki was on,
Nicki. So yeah, she probably got exposed and some shit she didn't want exposed, but I didn't take it as a diss.
Nah.
But I see a lot of like Twitter world or Twitter land.
Which is, I mean, that's all it is. But Nicki been looking for a way to stay relevant. Which
yeah, she did her whole shit with Cardi.
I mean, right, and I wish she wasn't going out like that with Cardi because Cardi, you know, she real about hers, and it's her time now.
Yeah.
And Nick had what 12 years running the game, and she only came out with 2 albums.
And see, that's the thing. She just, I feel she just doesn't want to give up.
She's being a sore loser.
And it's crazy because you
cool.
gotta realize Beyonce was that, and then you popped on the map as the new Ratchet.
And all Beyonce did was she just got a new lane now.
Yeah.
And she run it. She's
Beyonce said,
became
"I am a
untouchable.
happy married mother." And I am still stunting on these hoes.
Still. And she's
And
still
Nicki's like, I'm still classy, but I'm still ratchet.
and
Like,
as freaky as whatever, as these bitches try to come off, like, I still look at Beyonce like, I know she killing it.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I know Beyonce is fucking
oh yeah.
a monster in that motherfucker. When she get down, you already know how that shit go, boy. That's why Jay-Z be looking so fucking goofy all the fucking time.
Okay, and I'm perfectly okay with it. Hey, we seen. Beyonce told this nigga.
I know Jay-Z ain't goofy, so when they catch him looking goofy all the with the fur hats and shit, I'm like, shit, if Beyonce saying
hiding behind her shoulder.
Hey.
As she in stride, like, I'm boss bitch, and that nigga's like.
And if all them tapes is true and he really was creeping on her, which I mean, that's another topic for another day. If he was creeping on her, whatever.
Okay, here, hold on.
Gotta keep it tight.
Hold on, pause. Hold that thought. Did you hear the Carters?
No.
Okay.
Because they played
in
it
the
on the radio
Carters,
all day.
In the Carters, there was a song where Jay-Z was like, you go to K's for jewelers, I go to different shops with K's in France or Italy and shit for diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Beyonce came in and she said, yeah, that's right. You had to buy a new stone. We had to get remarried. And then they came on, yo, chill. It was like,
damn. Okay.
Okay, that's
Some great artists
confirmation.
doing shit, yeah.
And in Friends, where he responded back to Kanye West, because Kanye was in his feelings that Jay didn't go to his wedding.
And shit.
Jay in Friends said, when your queen say you gotta stay in, I'm sorry, but my friends are coming second. Like, I'm putting my queen first. I'm doing what she said.
That's knowledge, you know. A lot of niggas don't get that. I don't get it.
They don't get that
You know what I'm
message.
saying? I don't get that message yet, but that's
You
still
feel
some
me?
shit I gotta learn.
That's some grown
I ain't
nigga
even gonna
shit.
rush that process.
That's some grown nigga shit.
That's when you know what I'm saying? That's another
But it's Queen
lesson,
B.
you know what I'm saying? Once you get your shit, once you done made your money, then you can kind of take the time to be like, oh, maybe.
But
I should,
it's
you know what I'm
Queen
saying?
B. I don't care if I made it yet or not. If I'm.
But y'all gotta remember,
Dog,
Jay
if
still
I
got,
got
I mean, I don't want to
Beyonce-
get like that, but Jay still got more bread than her, bro. He's still like
Of
the main
course.
breadwinner, so.
Of course.
It ain't nothing
But
to
that's
just be
not the
like,
thing.
alright,
It ain't even that. It ain't even about the money with them.
Yeah.
The simple fact of the matter is, you are the mother of my children. We've been
Facts.
together since our 20s.
Got 3 of them now.
We're 3D. And you are the baddest bitch alive.
I mean, yeah, nah, really.
That's Beyonce.
I used to not think it, but now I do.
Dog, I can't blame Jay for talking like this.
Nah, and Kanye understand.
No.
Or he should. He might not.
Well,
I
here's
really
the thing.
think Kanye done gone crazy.
I don't want to say he went crazy. I don't want to say he went crazy. I just think.
If Kanye,
I
I'm
just
looking
think-
into the camera. I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
If Kanye has gone crazy, it's because of all that shit. It means all that shit is true. It means all that
Kim.
bullshit. Nope.
Oh.
It means all that Illuminati shit is
Oh,
real, and
yeah,
the government is
yeah,
tapping into him. Cause
yeah.
bro, we know Kanye, bro. Kanye real from Chicago, bro. So
Dog.
if all this shit is not just the grand scheme of things, then all that shit is true, bro. And y'all niggas need to relax with that shit.
Dog,
Cause
college
Kanye not
dropout.
crazy, bro.
College dropout.
College dropout all the way up until because we usually stop at college dropout
Graduation.
and graduation.
Those are my two. After
you
that,
gotta remember late registration.
I remember late registration.
No, you don't. If you're not gonna mention it right now, you don't remember late registration because I forgot late registration.
I'll mention it.
Until I
I'll
went
put
back
it
and
as
listened
3.
to it.
I'll definitely give it 3 then. If it's
It's 1, 2,
if
3.
it's not debatable, then those are the only 3.
No, you can't do that. You gotta put. Cause we didn't lose Kanye till what? I would say we didn't lose Kanye till Yeezus.
Yeah,
like
that's what I meant to
that's
say.
when it started to go. You was like,
Yeah.
But 808s and Heartbreaks that hit for a lot of motherfuckers.
I just think 808s and Heartbreak
Just not for the
was
ones that really
before
hit
its
with-
time.
Yeah.
Because if 808s and Heartbreak came out now, it's gonna do better than it did then. at that time, I couldn't respect it the same as I could.
And it's good. I
late
mean, RoboCop was
registration,
popping back then, though.
graduation. Yeah.
I did like RoboCop back then.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, and then the next one was.
But 808s and Heartbreaks, not to take anything away from it,
Yeah.
it was absolutely like that.
Amazing
that is
was
a great
good.
project.
Amazing was real good. Amazing.
Yeah,
Aged
Amazing
really
was
well.
good. Amazing
I listened
was
to that recently. Was just like, ooh. Even because, and then I remember back in the day, I was like, why he ain't letting Jeezy spit? But now, just to get, because ad libs and blown up, just to get Jeezy in there, like, ew, urgent, like that shit is fucking fire, bro. Kanye been on one, bro. Don't y'all turn y'all back on Kanye that quick, bro. I don't know though. But then I was gonna say one last thing.
My
with
back is
Kanye.
turned.
My Dark Twisted Fantasy. A lot of people are like, maybe not us, but like mad media people. That's like the #1 rap album of all time.
That aged well.
And it's very good. It's very fucking good.
It
Runaway
is
is
very
like still like a
Oh
good
my
fucking
God.
song. Like the long version is fucking crazy.
Runaway
But-
is amazing.
Tracked again, Nicki.
Oh,
Nicki Schneider. Nicki.
damn detour. Big detour.
Facts. Nicki
Let me
not
just say
going
this
out
to finish
well.
off on Kanye.
Okay.
Me personally, this is me talking straight to y'all on cam. Kanye, after the recent fiasco with Trump, right?
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with Ye.
What did he
I'm
do?
done with him.
I didn't even. I mean, I saw it, but
Dog.
all I needed to see
Okay.
was the pictures. I was like, oh, this is bad.
Why?
With the hat,
Why did he call around to all the celebrities to get into contact with Colin Kaepernick to invite him to the White House for this dinner or lunch? Cap ain't meeting with that man. That's not going to do anything but boost Donald Trump's press.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's no change that will come with meeting with him because he doesn't hold power.
I'm still holding out on Kanye infiltrating, man, from the inside. I'm gonna hold out for it. I know that's deep.
I'm glad you
I
said
know
that.
that's
I'm glad you
bullshit,
said that because the
but I'm holding
defense
out
I've
for
been
it.
seeing for Ye is, well, he's been going to Trump and getting people that's been wrongfully incarcerated released for his personal gain. He already admitted to trolling wearing the MAGA hat, talking about he's the biggest troll. So that tells us you are hip to shit going on in today's world because you're on
obviously.
social media,
Yeah, obviously.
right?
Yeah.
So why the
He
fuck
helps
would you
shape
put
social
that hat
media,
on?
bro. Kanye is like the consciousness of, not the consciousness, there's a lot of different factors, but Kanye is one of the more
Forefront.
influential factors of the world we live in today, man. So
Bro
that's why I
had
just,
almost 20
you know what
million
I'm saying?
followers and lost 8 if this was officially, confirmed. But
it could be something more.
he
to it.
lost 8 million followers.
I needed to be something more to it. I don't need this to just be, because I predicted Kanye going crazy a while ago, and if this is what it's looking like, this is real bad.
Right.
Because I mean, as soon as he got with Kim Kardashian, I was like, oh, this might get bad, because that's not something a nigga from Chicago.
I seen a meme that said Ray J was the only nigga that managed to get out in time.
And he had the funniest moment of
And
in
he-
2018 with that damn hat shit. That shit was
Dog.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Where were we?
Nicki.
Nikki?
Staying with Nicki.
Nikki and the song? What was it? Where were we going?
Well, it was, with Barbie things and shit like
Barbie
that.
Dreams?
Which
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't a
Barbie
diss,
Dreams.
you
That
know.
wasn't a diss. That wasn't a diss.
Just
song.
press. Nicki trying to stay in the presses, and now Quavo put her in the presses. But
Yeah.
one thing I think,
And she hasn't spoken on it yet. So she's heard. We all know. Dog, as many followers as she has, all the people in her hive, what are they, the Barbs? All the Barbs out there, you know it was in her mentions, you know she knows. And she still has yet to come out.
Nicki
It
is
happened.
she showed
It's
us,
real.
the thing with Nicki is she showed us a while ago that she was tapped out when she was she on American Idol or was she on some other?
Oh, she was
show?
on, I know the show
You
you're
all
talking about, I
know.
never watched it.
You all know when music stars go on shows to start judging shit, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Now Nicki was on there and I was like, well, nah, this Nicki, she can't be done. But Nicki ain't done shit since then.
No?
You're not gonna remember Motorsport, probably not for her. I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
not
She
for
said all her shit starting to. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
a good
what
time
was
to
her
be her.
bars? I don't even remember her lines, to be honest.
It's not a good time to be Nicki.
But
She just
see-
need to take her money and roll out and win. You can
And
still
come out
fucking
on
win.
top. If she just leaves right now, she
You
can
had
come out
the
on
game
top.
on lock for a while. Like
Yeah.
now, Cardi gonna have it. Cardi, I think, is so real with the way this because you know this is all still the Lil Kim model. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but I think Cardi is so authentic with this shit that it might just die off for her. We're gonna have to get some other new type of female rapper in the game, and I ain't saying she gonna be like Lauryn Hill, but it'll be some other form of female rapper. It's gotta be.
I talked about this before. I talked about this on podcast. I want to say episode 8 or 9. It might have been 8. I think it was 8. I said when Cardi falls off, when she has her kid, we're gonna see Quavo and Nicki get together. They didn't actually get together. But we found out they got together.
Yeah.
I called it. This was a part of the marketing. This is a part of staying relevant.
Oh yeah.
So I already saw the blueprint.
Oh yeah.
And
these
now
niggas fuck with that, bro. They know how to cap. They know how to cap with no cap at all.
You with no cap at all.
Cause all this shit went down. They just know how to. I mean, yeah.
They just know how to cap off of it.
Yeah, cap all
They
of it.
used the hype with them and Joe Budden, and then used the hype with their girl and let me not say their girl, but Offset's girl.
And then shout out to Joe because
Quavo's girl.
Even though he got a song made about him calling him a bitch, he still what? What would you say? The number one hip hop podcast in the game?
Oh, number one podcast. I feel in the hip hop or urban community.
Yeah, definitely.
I was watching Joe from. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching Joe from episode, I want to say like 102 until currently, and he's at like 170 something. I want to say or 180 something.
I don't listen to the Joe Budden podcast.
I do. Ever since 10 whatever was the first one I ever heard.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, when I seen him on Everyday Struggle,
yeah,
that's when I was like, I fuck with what he says.
I probably would too. I just never liked the way Joe sound.
And that's you know.
That's some surface shit.
Yeah, that's some surface shit. Like it is what it is. I ain't got no problems with it.
Yeah, that's
you know
bullshit though. I know it is, but it is what it is. Even though he's rapping, I mean, but.
Oh man, his rapping is fire. I don't care nobody.
His rapping is fire, but it's.
And I'm gonna stick to that. And shouts out to Jersey, my nigga.
Oh yeah.
You putting on for Jersey.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. That's untouchable ground. I don't even know why I tripped.
Oh God.
Jersey Mike, no, I'm tripping. Right.
Oh God. So I fuck with Joey, dog. But
I know one good thing Nicki did. She got on the fucking C5. And she showed that she's got some talent out there.
Bro.
I know a lot of people didn't know that was her on Dark Side of the Moon. Even at work, I was, letting people around me in the office like, hey, listen to this, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, yeah, girl on there, whatever. I was like, you don't know who that is?
That's Nick.
That's Nicki, bro. Like, no auto-tune, no nothing.
Because I've seen this surface on the internet. A collab Wayne and Nicki project.
Nah, I'm off the Nicki projects. I mean, not Nicki projects. I'm off the collabs. I'm done with collabs.
You done with collabs?
I get too hyped, and Honcho Jack let me down. I just heard the Davies joint, which I can't say the Davies joint is no. Davies and Styles P.
Beloved.
Yeah, Beloved. I can't say it's bad, but it's not re-listenable. I'm not gonna run it back.
See, that project I had to realize was on some grown man shit, because you remember you got to realize he's with Styles.
Yeah.
And Styles he's an OG.
It's on some, it's on some really
Styles
really
ain't gonna be on
shit.
that I'm in the streets right now type shit.
Right.
He off that.
It's on some really rap shit.
Yeah.
And the one thing I wish a lot of rappers would do, which, and I guess we'll touch on this later with Lupe, but you gotta embrace these trap beats, bro, because ain't nothing wrong with these trap beats. These trap beats are good, and they do incorporate keys and things like that. You can easily, you see people on the internet do it with violin, so it's musicality still in these trap beats. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they're not shunning them like, oh no, we can't do it, because, bro, you get on a trap beat,
that ain't my Steve,
you fit your verse with a trap beat, bro. That shit is motherfucking money.
Hold on, wait, pause. If we really think back to it, I want to say on Don Q's new mixtape, Don Season 2, it's him, Davies, and they were on a trap beat, and they spit they shit. They got their bars off, and that record is crazy.
I'm glad you said that. That just gave me a real nice dark horse for my top 5. Definitely. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. It ain't Don Q, spoiler alert. It ain't gonna be that lame, like, oh, thank you. No, but it just reminded me of something. Oh, a big shout out to that motherfucker that I'm about to put on my top 5 too. Yeah. So let's move forward, bro. Let's get into these topics now.
Okay. How about this? We talked about Nicki and Wayne on that collab record.
Okay. Yeah.
C5.
I mean, shit.
C5. Hold on, wait. Before you say anything,
Where do we start?
have you seen the internet?
I've heard enough. I done read a couple little things, you know what I'm saying? Even people, you know, just little contemporaries and shit.
Yeah.
They saying, and I tell people straight up, I said, look, let me tell you this, bro. In all seriousness, bro, if you got anything that ain't absolutely positive to say about the C5, I don't even need to hear it right now, bro. Because I think y'all done forgot. Like, y'all done forgot. I don't know what y'all forgot, but y'all done forgot, bro. That's fucking Wayne, bro. Y'all forgot, bro.
I've been going crazy.
C5 is on it, bro.
C5 is that shit, considering they are aged records.
Facts, and considering what aged rappers do, Kamikaze, I know it got a lot of hype for whichever reason, but track for track is, and I hope I ain't stepping on none of your top 5, but track for track, Kamikaze is not the Flames, bro. 444 was good, you know what I'm saying, but C5 is gonna last much longer than that. And it's a lot of old rappers, you know, whatever, that they don't come with that heat. They forget how. And I don't know if these are aged or what, but nigga, bar for bar, it's still so good. Like,
let me tell you this.
It's good.
With C5, I'm playing the first 5 records the whole way through.
Yeah.
Dedicate, nigga should have made that a 10-minute song. And actually got into his bag. Dedicate?
Man, Dubai, Nubu. That shit is.
No, nigga, nobody knew what the fuck no was. Get out of here. Anyway, but no, nigga, dog. Wayne was going around getting face tats, and everybody got to tattoo my eyelids. Niggas like, yo,
did that.
Wayne crazy.
Which is another thing.
That nigga got a cross right here.
Right.
Getting face tats. And now look, everybody in the game got face tats.
Everybody got dreads.
It ain't shit. Yeah.
Bad it.
Nigga said I've been rich since the Hot Boys. How you think he took 6-7 years off with no album?
He's everybody that's relevant now. He's got to be their favorite rapper. He's what Jay-Z was. He's what Biggie was.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that deep, bro. Don't y'all forget that shit, bro.
Wayne is
don't y'all
the
forget.
best rapper alive.
Everybody, whoever gonna watch this podcast, you was on Wayne.
This is spur of the moment. I just thought about it right now. Buddy just commented on our first podcast ever, listening to us go in on Wayne being the best rapper alive.
Really?
And he said D6 Reloaded is probably one of the best mixtapes.
Shouts.
Like, yeah, big shout out to you, because that's a big fact. And I told you in comments, I completely agree with you.
I hope you watching this and you catch this shout out. Tell a blind nigga, get his steps right, nigga. Left, right, nigga. Come on, bro. Stop playing with my nigga Wayne, bro. Come on, bro.
D6 Reloaded was crazy. But C5, bro, the intro, I wasn't expecting that. You know, with his mom to come on.
Yeah.
And the very first song with Triple X, I'm like, yo,
good. Yeah.
Don't cry. I'm like, oh shit. Wait on that shit.
And it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't know which, you know what I'm saying? Based on how the rest of the album went, you couldn't have guessed none of that shit.
Yeah. Like when the intro came in, then when track 2 came on, I'm like, okay.
See, track 2, I gotta get my track list. Cause I can remember my reactions. I think I almost crashed the whip when Let It Fly came on. I couldn't take it.
Bro, to be honest, the first time I played C5, it was me and what was I doing for C5? I think I was laid up at the time, and I was playing it, and she even made a comment like, "Oh, this is a great way to remember you with C5 playing in the background." I'm like, I gotta play this shit. Like, I can't not, like, it came out at midnight.
Yeah.
I didn't remember till like 12:30, and I was like, oh shit, C5. I'm laying up, and I'm like, nah, I gotta play this right now. Sorry, I don't know what you watching, but I'm playing C5.
So we barely made it through Dedicate, then we vibed out through Uproar.
Oh my god. Pause.
What's up?
Uproar with Swizzy?
Yeah.
So I heard that record and I was like, yo, where the love go? Yeah! Where'd the love go? Where did the Wayne love go?
Bruh. I can't talk to y'all, bruh. Nah, y'all really made me mad with that, bruh. Y'all tripping with that, bro. I don't understand that.
So I seen somebody talking about C5 was trash. And I said,
that.
Why was it trash? You were looking for hooks like Drake
What
and
was you
pop
looking for?
culture? That's a rap album.
And that should be his last one.
At least last to the dedicated to the Carter series.
To the Carter series.
That's a great finale to the Carter series.
And it's a rapper album, and rapper albums gonna stay.
And I'm already mad. Young Thug already named his album. I'm not gonna give it no punch by saying it, but that pissed me off. I didn't like that. You feel me? So now if that comes out, it's like
go somewhere, bro.
Unless Wayne says I'm gonna pull a apple and skip a number. 8 to 10.
8 to 10. I mean, shit. We're gonna start going backwards, like Star Wars and shit. Just start at 10 and go 9-8.
Oh, Wayne could do that. Drop a Carter 10, and that's the last one. Then we all be like, "Fuck, where's 9, 8, 7, 6?"
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like, god damn, that would be crazy. Great thought.
Wayne, bro, find a way to listen to this podcast, bro. You can have all the credit in the world, dog. Just email me or some shit and be like, yeah. You ain't never gotta put me on public, bro. Look, I'll be good with
I'll
that,
never
bro.
even share the email on everything. Like, I will keep that to my grave as long as I know you see.
Niggas wouldn't be able to tell me shit for the rest
right.
of my life. What, nigga? You know I got ways to Nah, but you ain't hear that, though.
Yeah, you ain't hear that. But it's cool, bro. Like, they just gonna say something like, C5 was trash. It's cool, bro.
It's cool, bro.
Just
live your life.
You right. Yep. I can't even say that. Like,
just
I can't even give them that justification. So
anybody
that
said the C5 was trash, the next time, I don't know if you still got your Wayne playlist or whatever, but the next time you listen to Wayne, make sure that shit's on random and watch how easily all the C5 blend in with C3, C2, the Carter.
Oh my god.
Nigga, it could blend in with his Gangsta Grills tapes. Like, that's Wayne,
gosh.
bro. Y'all tripping, bro. That's fucking Wayne, bro, that y'all hearing, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all forgot how to listen to lines because ain't nobody feeding us lines no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Wayne feeding you line after line after line after line.
So
bro.
I seen the
It's
internet
crazy.
saying, of all the records on C5, if you don't listen to any other record, you need to play this record right here. What was the title? If you don't listen to any other record on C5,
Nah. I gotta break the rules because I got at least 4 because you need to hear the lessons.
Okay,
It's a lot of y'all that
yes,
need to listen
yes.
to Mona Lisa. You need to listen
Yes.
to Mona Lisa, bro.
Yes, that's
You
two.
need to
for
fill
sure.
every piece of those fucking messages in there.
I believe 3 also needs to be dedicated because even though he didn't go in his bag, he went in his bag. He still did his thing on
It was a nice salute to himself.
Yeah.
Without doing too much.
We
Definitely.
don't hear Wayne do that about himself. Like, he'll say something about himself, but he won't actually.
He never had to.
Exactly.
But you know, Lil Wayne in touch with shit. That's why his music always been real as fuck. It always resonate because he in tune with shit. That's Tunchi, bro.
Oh yeah, that's Tunchi. There's a reason
So-
why he say he's Tunchi.
That's Mona Lisa. I would say Open Letter, definitely.
Oh my god.
I would say Took His Time, definitely.
I feel like he cried with Open Letter at some point. Maybe when he had the thought, not full blown tears, but like, damn,
Well, I'm trying to remember.
I'm gonna kill this record.
Yeah,
Like,
the Open Letter, because it wasn't the one where he, talked about his attempted suicide. It was and right now I just got God Took His Time in my head.
God Took His
Open,
Time.
yeah, I love that shit.
That's the
Carter
second
5,
last record,
Carter
right?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the second
like
last
It's one
record of the
last
album.
ones. Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
man, because when I played it the whole way through, and I got to that record right there and actually heard what he was spitting, I'm like, oh shit. And then when he got to that the last clip was his mom closing out the album, talking about, I've never to this day asked him, did he mean to pull that trigger or was it an accident? After that song, I was like, yeah. I got chills. Like, I got chills. I was like, yeah.
And see, that's something
C5?
I still haven't even done is listen to C5 as a full work and let it all see how it comes together because nigga, you get so many jewels from listening to Wayne. I'm just listening.
It's so hard
I'm just
for me to
enjoying
not
the flow right now.
replay Uproar, and it's so hard for me to not keep Mona Lisa on repeat at least 3 times.
It Took His Time for me is always on, like always on.
Always on.
Always.
Yeah.
Tote one, ready to, what do you say? Smoke one, ready to pull one. Tote one, scared of no one.
Oh shit.
Fuck you, bitch, for a Sam's card, a SIM card, and an Android. Like that nigga.
Yo!
Come on,
The craziest part about C5 is there's so many quotables. I can't even keep track of the song. Yeah, I got $1 million smile. I sell myself short if I grin.
Come on. They started French kissing, so he didn't see moi. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
C5, stop fucking playing internet. If
Mona
you don't
Lisa
listen
painted
to
the
nothing
picture.
else,
Mona Lisa out the
if you
frame
don't
on
listen
these
to
niggas.
shit else I say,
Come on, man.
C5
Stop playing.
is a fucking classic already. I'm calling it right now. I don't care what it sold. And it sold very fucking well.
But my niggas smoke you niggas like we grow you niggas. Like, nigga, stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro. Come on, man.
Wayne is that nigga still to this day. Best
Still.
rapper alive.
That's my goal. Like I told people, I'll walk in any barbershop on any court,
I'll rep that
any
shit.
black top and tell you, nigga, Wayne is the GOAT. That's number
Yeah.
one. Sorry, Pac, Biggie, everybody. Wayne is one.
Wayne is
One.
that one.
Wayne is one. That's what I'm going with.
And I can hear people's arguments. Oh, we didn't get these people long enough. Okay, pause. Pop. How many albums did he put out? How many albums can you name? It's always gonna be the big three.
And I'll tell you this.
It's
about,
always gonna be
about
the big
Wayne.
three. But Pac had so much music out that I just can't listen to. But
When
he's
I-
got a bunch of music that I can ride to.
Yeah.
So
When
it's
I say
like,
Wayne
I
is
see
the
what you're
GOAT,
saying, but look at the numbers.
Bruh.
He has more trash than more good. Wayne?
Cause it was just Pac was focused on the work. Cause then you know what I'm saying, he was doing other shit. But as far as right, like you said, consistently with the work. And I don't even go back to like Cash Money Wayne when I talk about Wayne being the GOAT. I take it from when he really took off that 2006 range. He called people like Trigger Man and shit like that. Like,
oh yeah.
he
Pussy
caught
Money
me again
Weed.
because you know we've
Bro,
been fans since
You couldn't
Hot
find
Boys.
any girl that to say Pussy Money Weed was not on her iPod.
Come on, man.
You couldn't find a single girl that wasn't playing that song.
I couldn't even. It was hard to
Pussy
find people
Monster.
that. Yeah, it was hard to find people
Wayne
that didn't
rap.
have like 100 songs of Wayne. Like seriously.
Alphabet bitches for the niggas. Like that. What did he say on C5? That nigga said, most of my exes is the model bitches. How did he put that shit? I forget the record. I want to say it was in Dedicate. It was in Dedicate. He said most of my ex bitches is these like current day models.
I don't remember that line. I ain't.
Just listen to Dedicate. It's in the hook.
Yeah.
It's in the hook. Actually listen to these songs. I'm telling you, Wayne talking that shit. Wayne is in his bag.
Definitely in his
Like,
bag. Easily.
Best rapper alive.
Easily.
I'll hear your debate for those that are dead. Fine. But
I won't.
alive today?
I won't.
But alive today?
No, I will
Wayne.
not.
I can't. I'm
Can't.
sorry.
I'm sorry too. I can't.
He, shouts out to Weezy, Lil Tunechi, at the BET Awards,
Shouts out to-
Hip Hop Award.
I have to
Yeah.
do this because I'm a purist, bro. Shouts out to Biggie. Shouts out to Jay-Z. Shouts out to
Oh,
Pac.
shouts out to Ho for real.
Shouts out to motherfuckers that rock with Eminem, like I am an Eminem type of dude, or I was. So shouts out to y'all, man. Big Daddy Kane, I'll take it back on y'all. Shouts out to KRS, all y'all, bro. Shouts
KRS
out
for sure.
Facts, for real.
For
but
sure.
Wayne, bro, I'm taking him and I'm putting him where he should be, bro. That's one.
Tribe
bro.
Called Quest, like,
All of y'all, facts. All of y'all.
I think LL Cool J's under.
Well, he was like the first, you know what I'm saying, big rap star solo. Run DMC was like the first act.
Yeah.
Shouts out, bruh,
Yeah.
for real.
My
Shouts out to
Adidas,
Wu-Tang for what y'all did.
Oh.
Niggas, if you know me, you know how I get, how I feel about my Wu-Tang, bruh. But
Man,
Wayne, bruh.
yeah.
Wayne, bruh.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Definitely
That's
sorry.
how I'm gonna put it. Sorry, not sorry.
Fight me. Sorry that you have to fight me. For
Square
real.
up. It's on site.
It's on site, for real. Yeah.
Oh shit. But that's what I got for Wayne, man.
Yeah, and that's definitely in my top 5.
I was about to ask you that. So C5 is in your top 5?
Oh, yeah.
2018?
Oh, yeah.
All
My
right.
top 5 might be a little lackluster, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all over the place.
I think
with
I'm gonna
music,
try. I'm gonna
so-
try to guess where it is in your top 5. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But for
Like right
now,
Okay.
now, you know what? I'll guess it right now.
What's up?
I'll guess it right now. C5, I think you're gonna put it at 1 or 2.
Do I have to say it? I gotta let you know?
No,
Okay, yeah.
no. We're about to go down the list.
Yeah.
Top 5 albums of the year. I gave my guess. I'll let you go with your number 5 if you want.
My number 5, and I just replaced him. So this number 5 is the one I saluted, man. I'm gonna go with.
Hold on, wait.
It's
wait.
personal number 5. What's up?
Pause. I gotta know firsthand. Because this list can go 2 different ways for me. Top 5 Are we talking lyrical best top 5? Or are we talking our personal favorite top 5?
No, we gotta keep it personal favorite because I couldn't do a top 5 lyrical and only keep it 2018. So that's another pod, you know. What I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh,
That'll be we got that'll be a real purist pod. Like,
that
I gotta
yeah.
tune in and put your
We gonna
headphones
trigger
in
some
for that
people
one.
with that one.
Yeah.
We gonna trigger some people with that one.
Yeah, but
I know.
so yeah, number 5. So I got one honorable mention because he was 5. I had KOD in my top 5. It was gonna be 5, but I slid that out.
Oh, you took KOD
I
out?
slid KOD out.
You
bruh.
took KOD out of the top 5.
That's bananas, ain't it? I feel like that's crazy.
Dog, you took
I
KOD
take
out of
KOD
the top
out.
5.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta hear this
couldn't
top
make
5.
a shot.
I gotta hit this top 5. That wasn't part. I speculated and I was like, I feel like we're gonna link on 2. That wasn't one of the 2.
Okay, alright, bet.
So, all right, what's your number 5?
My number 5, and here in my reasoning, I'm putting J Rock's Redemption in there.
Ooh, great, great piece of work.
I listened to J Rock back when he was Carnivore, Who Wanna Roar, I Wrestle with a Dinosaur, Find a Whore, Have on the Corner, Fucking You or Yours. Like when he was just bars, you know what I'm saying? When we knew he was never gonna pop. We knew J Rock was never, ever gonna pop. And to find out that he did and to go through that album and listen to OSON, which was with J. Cole, I believe, to listen to Tap Out with Jeremiah, that shit is fucking fire. The obviously Money Trees, like that shit is fire. Like,
And I'm gonna say this too. When
that's the one. Come on,
When
Come on, man.
I believe is in the top 2 for best video of the year 2018.
I could agree with that. It's
When is crazy fire. The video is nice.
Yeah, he put some good production. That's that TDE
Yo,
production.
TDE,
man.
you
That's
can
a
tell
production.
TDE was behind J Rock
Oh, fucking
entirely.
right. Fucking right.
Entirely.
They figuring out a way to blend that sound, so I can't wait to see what they do with Absol.
K-Dot said
everybody
you're way
needs
too
that.
talented, bro.
Oh yeah,
I already
they
know.
all are. Schoolboy,
all
Isaiah
are.
Rashard, SZA, obviously Kendrick, like all of
Yeah.
them. Sir, you know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
of them.
Dog, TDE
All of
is
them.
fire. Like, TDE's on that shit.
And
But
they- you know what I'm
K-Dot
saying?
seemed real. K-Dot
Yeah.
said, you are too talented not to have a strong backing right now.
I'm
Let's
glad
do
they
it.
did it.
And they did it, and they did it
that's
right
why
on
it's my
time.
number 5. That shit was.
I respect it.
That shit was hitting. Yeah.
My number 5? Just like you had to slide J Rock in because it's a personal fan favorite,
Personal.
I gotta slide in my personal fan favorite. I
I feel like I'm
wouldn't.
not gonna know none of yours. I
Dog,
wonder. I
if
got
you
to,
can't
though.
guess
I
my
wonder.
number 5,
Wow. What's up?
you can't guess my number 5.
Probably not.
Currency, Fire in the Clouds.
See.
I gotta give it to Currency, bro. And mind you, Currency is on his Wayne shit and still dropping new mixtapes regularly, giving us new. He went for a week straight. New day, new song. New day, new single. New day, new single.
He did.
Targa. He did that with he did Old Range with Jadakiss.
Yeah.
Dog, like
Yeah.
every single pay scale.
See, see. I knew I
He
wanted
did the
my
Marina
number 5.
EP.
He did.
Dog.
And it was all quality.
Oh man, it's Currency.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now I have to check it out because I hold Currency in such a high regard from
This is an actual
from the
album.
pilot talks and shit like that.
Oh,
That when
yeah.
he came out with, was it the Immaculate Stoneception or whatever like that?
Immaculate Stone. Immaculate
The Immaculate
Stone.
Stoner or some shit. The
It's-
Immaculate Stone.
The Immaculate Stone, yeah.
I didn't like that project. And
That
I wasn't
was
prepared
that was
to hear.
probably the only one that I'm like
So
I
this
never
is-
listened to.
Right. Oh, see, you gotta listen
And that's
to
why
it.
no, I've listened
Yeah.
to it.
Oh,
I've
right,
heard
right. But you
But
can't
I
go
don't
back.
go back to it. Yeah.
And that's where my fanhood kind of fucks up. I'm not gonna give you a chance to keep fucking up. You know what I'm saying? If you've given me enough projects to rock with for life, which Pilot Talk 1 through 3 is always through the playlist. So
Oh yeah.
I was good there. So I'm gonna have to check. You said I remember the Marina EP. And then what's your 5 again?
My 5 is
Number 5. What's it called?
Oh, Currency Fire in
Yeah.
the Clouds.
I'm
That's
gonna
his
check it
actual album for
Okay.
2018.
I'm gonna check that out. Definitely. Fire in the Clouds.
Remember, he had Andretti 9:30, September
Mhm.
30th, Andretti 10:30,
Mhm.
Andretti 11:30,
I'm gonna check them out.
12:30.
I have to check them out.
Then he came
I'm
out
still Michael
Jetliner,
Knight.
where he put on
Jetliner.
the Jetliner, where he put on the Jet Crew.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Secret. Oh, he's redoing Secret Books with Harry Fraud. Yeah.
Currency and Harry Fraud is always a good
Oh
one.
my God.
Always.
Currency and Harry Fraud. That's like a classic mixtape right there on everything. But yeah, so Fire in the Clouds, number 5, Currency. 4s.
Right. So my 4 is the ASAP Rocky tape, Testing. Another Underdog, Slick. I don't know why niggas. I think my first 3 are Slick Underdogs, but I don't know why niggas sleep on ASAP. Like, and he brought the only good Kid Cudi. I was hyped for the Kid Cudi joint, but he didn't do shit for me. So he gave me my only good new Cudi. When you hear ASAP Forever, you hear Cudi coming. Like all I see on the internet is when he come in. That's their favorite part. So it's like. You get me? And ASAP, the production value is fucking crazy. Like, that's always a good way to catch me.
Yeah.
You got some good production going on. And you know what I'm saying? He, I like them lavish spitters. You know what I'm saying? They talk about that lavish shit. It sounds good. You put it over the right type of beat, it's always riding.
I can probably count on one hand how many times I went back and replayed that actual album.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I
replay, like just me personally.
Yeah.
And I like ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
But I played it the whole, like me, I try not to listen to it until I can play it the whole way through one time.
Okay.
When I have enough time to play an album the whole way through, I play it.
Yeah.
Because I want to get it as a collective.
Right.
And then I'll go back and be like, okay, you know what? I think it was like 3 or 4 I was fucking with harder. Let me get that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I know I was fucking with this one. Okay, I don't remember the other ones. Let me just play again from here.
Yeah, because he got tracks that stick out. Like the ASAP Forever, then the one after that was I Could Give a Fuck About Your Bitch. You heard? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. And then he gave me the Purity joint, which that was the Lauryn Hill sample, which I was really hyped to hear that because I was at the time when the Drake joint was taking over the radio. And I mean, it was good. Obviously, it's a good song, but as far as the sampling goes, I wasn't really fucking with the sampling because it just tweaked it too much, you know what I'm saying? That's a good part of the song and it kind of fucked with it a little too much for me. I kind of like my samples a little more subtle. So if y'all ain't checking out that Purity shit and you like samples, that's a real good Lauryn Hill sample right there that ASAP put together. Plus, he's his, you know what I'm saying? He does his production. You always gonna get big rank with me when you do your own production, man. You want ain't nobody really a one-man team, but if you can, you got the ability to, you know what I'm saying? Like your handprints is on your shit. Right. You got me, bro. Like that's what I fuck with.
Right, for sure. So
4, ASAP Rocky, Testing. I'm running with it.
So my 4, I would have put it higher. Well, I guess technically lower. Higher.
Right.
I'd have put it higher.
Higher, yeah.
But there's only 7 songs.
Ooh.
Daytona, Pusha T. See.
So that's one of the ones we link on. I guess we'll just call it out.
That. Cool. I'm not gonna ask you where it is.
We halfway link. Right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to guess where it is. We'll get there.
So fucking.
But number 4 for me is Daytona.
So fucking.
Because this project I can listen to all day long, and there's only 7 songs.
So strong.
I can play every single record the whole way through.
And that's another thing, bro. If y'all think Kanye is crazy, listen to Daytona. That's Kanye on 7 tracks.
Hold on. Cause that's part of where I'm going with this. I had so high hopes for good music and that whole 7 weeks span or however long of just a new album every week.
It was too gimmicky. It would have had to have been perfect.
It would have. And
because
none of those.
When you hear Kid Cudi, you have an expectation.
Oh yeah.
And it did not reach that at all.
The only album I honestly believed was well produced was Pusha T's Daytona. And when Nas comes out and says, I'm really working on my real album, that told me right there, that was just some Kanye shit he threw together.
I don't remember a line. I don't remember one chorus. I don't remember a beat line, a punch line, nothing from that Nas album, man. I'm one of them niggas that say Nas should have quit with Illmatic. If he'd have done that, he'd have been the undisputed king. I could have.
Arguably.
He got good tracks after that, but I could have.
Arguably.
Hold up. New York State of Mind 1 and 2 on those? They were both on Illmatic, wasn't it?
New York State. Yeah.
Cause okay, I can't do without New York State of
Yeah.
Mind. So as long as they made it on that, but see, we would lose if I ruled the world with Lauryn Hill.
Oh man.
We would lose one mic. We would lose.
Yeah.
We would lose a couple shits, but I think I might be alright with it.
Hip hop's dead.
Ooh,
Dog.
who would lose that?
Dog.
And we would lose.
But okay,
Yeah,
my bad.
Go ahead.
Back to Push. Before I lose my train of thought. So with Pusha, I'm giving him 4 because I wanted more. It had been a decade.
But
since
you don't
we
think
heard
that
from
played
Push.
into how good it was?
Yes, absolutely. But still, why couldn't we get this Kanye shit? Granted, I get that. But why couldn't we get 10, 11?
Cause there you go. You go from 10 to 11. It just that
10,
one
11.
more.
No more than 12. I don't need more than 12.
Now
is
you went
Push
to
I'm
12.
talking about.
You
No,
went from 7
no,
to
no,
10,
no,
11,
no, no,
12.
no, no.
That's the thing, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you
10,
gotta be
11 is my
Quavo.
cap. 10, 11 is
But
my
that might
cap.
not have been their cap. You know what I'm saying? I think
I don't think it
Push
was their
knew.
cap. And I say that because everybody only had 7 songs.
Except for Testing. Was Testing a part of that little joint?
Testing.
Nah, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
Am I? Yeah, I'm thinking of something else.
Because first it was.
It just
Push,
came out around the same
Then
time.
was Nas.
and
then was
Kanye, and
Kanye.
Cudi.
Then
and Kanye.
Cudi. Kids Have Kids Have
Kids
Nightmares.
Have Nightmares.
And then last was Tiana Taylor, which I was really looking forward to.
Oh, I didn't. I
But
was done after Ye.
Work This Pussy was get the fuck out of here. No, nobody wanted. Well,
Nah.
niggas don't want to hear that shit.
I only want to see her dance in that one video she was in.
But she
That's
sings
crazy.
great. Don't get me wrong. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to it. But she had a couple songs that I just threw clean out the window. But yeah, so Pusha T, I really wanted like 10, 11, but you gave me that lyrical crack. You feel me?
That shit was so
Granted,
good.
I'm back like when I get to 3. Well, when I get to 2,
We don't do vegetables. Niggas get flatlined.
Bro,
Serve up all beef, then we heat them with flat irons.
dog.
Interstate traffic is alive. Push. Ugh.
Never
Nah,
have
that
I
shit-
been like, all right, but bro, and he started the whole Drake beef with that, and we see that's still relevant to right now, and we're what, October, midway through, a little more than midway through October of 18.
And I don't know for anybody else, and I don't mean to, I might step on one of your albums again, but I don't see, I don't hear, I don't feel Scorpion nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't listen to it. I heard the first track, and he did what he always do, which is a real good intro with a good flow. You know, I've had to fight with bad boys that wasn't pretending. Like, I respected all of that shit.
Yeah.
And then I cut it. I was like, cool, you can't show me nothing else because I'm just good with you, Drake. You do what you do. I don't really need to hear. I just let the streets tell me if I need to hear the next Drake project. And I don't hear the streets talking about Scorpion. Now, I ain't saying Pusha T murdered his career. Or
absolutely not. No,
but I'm just
Drake
saying.
is way too big to get his career
I'm just
shattered by
saying.
anybody.
I haven't heard nobody, I don't hear no Scorpion buzz out there.
Nah, not other than the girls that are still playing it, but
Playing
they're still
what?
playing God's Plan.
That's not part of the album buzz. That was single buzz.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's what killed it because
Yeah.
Drake, if I'm not mistaken, he don't normally come out with singles before his albums. He let his albums come out like
He used to, and then he changed with the last project.
with these terrible albums, views and shit. Because he got it. Because ain't nobody gonna fucking fuck with them albums off the strength
All
of
those other
themselves.
songs, they weren't listening to.
No. Because what was Hotline Bling? Probably like, I don't know if it was in the middle, like track 6 or 7, you might not even make it to that shit.
Hotline Bling was like record 25.
That's what you're not gonna make it to it.
Yeah, at all. And to be
And
honest
without the
with you,
video, it might not even caught you.
when I listened to Drake's project, once I got to side B, I got depressed. I felt like I was like in a bad place, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Track A, I was like, I see what you did. What the fuck
this was
line
on
does he
Scorpion.
say? Yeah, on Scorpion, because it's got 2 sides.
Yeah.
Some shit'll never stop. I forget whatever the line is, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I do know this song because it was a response back to Drake and Pusha T, 8 out of 10. Who grips the mic and likes to kill their friend? I've never been the type to make amends. If shit was at an 8, we like to make it 10. When to set this in, I'm going up all the way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just
might be decent.
it's straight. It's straight.
Yeah.
And I only listened to it for real because he was responding back to Drake and to fucking Pusha T and
Pusha
Kanye.
T, yeah.
And I did fuck with the song with Jay-Z, but that song had to get taken off of Apple Music. So 8 out of 10 is like the only song I really fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
like I for real, the first night I got Scorpion. That Jay-Z and Drake song was up there, and I listened to it. I was like, oh, that shit's hard. Then the next day it was already removed, and I'm like, oh shit, damn.
No.
Well,
Damn.
yeah, because you know Jay-Z got that whole thing with Tidal.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, he got his thing with Tidal.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway. So where was I? Push, was it 4? Did we go to
4.
3 yet?
Nah, it's
3?
here with 3.
We hit maybe 3.
So yeah, with 3, 4 with Daytona. With 3, I'm actually going with my man Travi, man, with Astro World.
Astro, I knew you were gonna say this.
I got to, man. Travi is my dude, and y'all know production, man. That's one of Kanye's little disciples too.
Yeah. This is a great produced album.
Really good, man. Like
It
his
sounds
beats,
super Travis.
it's super Travis, which is super trap, and it's also super throwback. Cause like his beats knock in a very traditional way, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't play around. That shit is boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
over. You know what I'm saying? Some trap. Hi hats and shit, so
horns or some shit, like
And the shit
Travis
he did
kills some shit.
with Migos, heard they talking shit about who, what, when, and why. You know what I'm saying? Ad libs is killing. Like y'all know how Travis get down with the ad libs, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought about putting Astro World in my top 5, but
Thought about, he said.
but this is the only reason why I said this. It's in my other top 5. If we're talking
See,
lyrical with well production, like a quality piece of work, all in one embodiment.
Okay.
Astro World is in that top 5. But as far as what I'm going back and re-listening to in the car, or when I just feel like,
See, that's where it's appeal catch
today?
me. Yeah, it appeal catch me in that re-listen. Because, I mean, his lyrics are good, but like some of the lines that stand out is, you know, in the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Lou. And then he throws in the don't stop out there. Like, that's Travis Scott's MOs right there. That's what catches
That's
me.
his niche.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's his niche.
So, yeah, definitely I'm going
Astro World.
World. At number 3, I don't think I had nothing else really to add. Yeah.
Alright, so run it back one more time. If 5 was J Rock with Redemption. 4 was
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. And 3 is now your Travis Scott Astro.
So y'all can kind of see where I'm at with things. I'm a production guy. I like the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit, man.
My 5 was Fire in the Clouds by Currency. 4 was Daytona.
Wow.
3, I gotta give it to KOD. I have to give it to KOD. I have to give it to KOD.
It's good that he's getting some love right now.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he deserves it. Like, granted, I know your thing with
no. I just in this case,
Cole,
I just really had I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really. I mean, up until KOD was really what caught me, which is like, it's kind of like waiting on LeBron to drop 60 to finally be like, oh, he's good. But I always knew J. Cole could do more than what he was doing. And him taking that approach on them other albums was just kind of lackluster for me. Like, I know you can. And
he's another. Well, I don't want to say it like
this. I know
this.
he can do that.
I don't want to say it like this, but he's another individual like Quavo who can write his own shit, produce his own shit, make videos for his own shit. You know what I mean?
So his shit,
multi-talented.
But then it ends up coming out a little redundant.
But
not on KOD.
But not on KOD.
Not on KOD.
It wasn't redundant at all.
That's why this is not a sarcastic applause at all. I remember how we reacted to KOD. Like, we was on this little van, you know what I'm saying, going to this show out in Alabama, I think it was. And it was the day after KOD came on. So it's like 15 niggas in there, you know what I'm saying? So half of them just hadn't heard it yet. Bro, the whole motherfucking van was rocking, bro.
Damn.
I mean, like, it was a crazy vibe in there. Like, niggas was like, you know, the niggas that's dumb high, and they just like, yo, who the fuck y'all niggas listening to? And like, niggas,
they woke up.
This J. Cole, they like, Nigga, J. Cole knocking like this? Like, nigga, yes, nigga, like, no. KOD, definitely.
Oh, and I love the fact that it had different meanings for KOD. Kids on drugs, kill our demons, and King's Overdose. Or King's Overdose.
King's Overdose.
Yeah, something like that. King's Overdose, yeah, because they had the guy with the crown on the cover looking like he had a seizure or some shit. Then he had the kids in the background with the cup of lean.
You know what I'm saying? Pinky ring. I like that visual, bro. That shit is hard, bro.
Yo,
like,
KOD is crazy. And it's so well produced. And he did it again. I don't care what nobody say. He was on his album by himself again.
Yeah.
He was on his album by himself again.
But this time it mattered to me. It didn't matter to me on like For Your Eyes Only. Those are all like personal songs. You know what I'm saying? Like those are personal songs. Obviously on everybody. So these were mainstream songs, and Kendrick could have blessed any one of them. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could have blessed any one of them.
And he said, "I'm gonna keep it whole. I'm gonna keep it whole."
I'm with it. And it was some good lines in there too, you know what I'm saying? That video of girls song, you know, fall in love through photographs. I don't even know your name.
It's hard.
Yeah, you know, that shit is
oh
real, you know
man. Yo. Dog, this is KOD. Yeah. Like I completely didn't even think about that video.
I shoot my shot at Nick Break. I'm not that nigga for lip, like
that shit not, bro. Yeah. It's still right. Cause you could be ignorant and play that.
Yeah,
and it'll still ride. Or you can really listen to it and break it down and be like, this shit still ride.
Yep.
So yeah, KOD was my third. So what's your second?
My second, which is why I was tripping about your 4, is Daytona, bro. Like,
I guessed it.
Daytona, we covered that, you know what I'm saying? I don't have much else to say.
I guessed it, because C5 is left.
Obviously.
C5 is left, and I know you have C5 in your top 5. Yes. But all right, cool. So Daytona's your 2.
Daytona, man, very strong, just good old-fashioned Kanye, but with a new twist. You know what I'm saying? Just meaty.
Yeah.
But just enough.
I can't say
I
meaty.
love the 7. I love the 7. That's like good, substantial.
That's like one of those restaurants you go in, you pay $40, and the plate's like small, and it's like, this all I get for $40.
But it's
just eat it.
Just eat it.
It's just enough.
And get the wine because it's push, so it's lavish. Get the wine, get the appetizer.
It's just
have yourself a night, bro. You can listen to Daytona while you have yourself a night, bro.
I told you, man. I can play Daytona.
That's some lavish shit.
I think the first day I listened to it, I did play it like 4 times.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wait, I've heard this song.
Yo, I play it while I run, like at work, like just let it run.
The song before Infrared, Santeria. Ooh, when that
and the pain takes over, let's talk this payola.
Yo, the second time I heard that song, I was like, wait,
talk this shit over.
So I listened, that 7 songs and then another 6, and I'm like, oh shit, I've listened to every song twice already. Easy.
What do you say? You're trying to run from my demons? You can hear that man screaming, I'm no different than the priest.
Oh God. Oh my God. Then he killed it with the Spanish one. I'm like, okay. Push on a motherfucking.
He been on one.
God.
He been on one.
So yeah.
Shout outs.
Definitely. I knew we were gonna link there. And
so now
it wasn't KOD.
Your number 2 is.
Honestly, I thought my number 1. I thought my number 1 we were gonna link with also, not Daytona.
Also, yeah, right. We're gonna cross link 1 and 2, and then we cross link 4 and 2.
Because my 2 is C5.
Your 2 is C5.
My 2 is C5.
Your 1 and 2 is C5.
No.
Oh.
My 2.
I'm tripping.
Is C5.
C5 is so 1 in my head. I'm like, is your 1 and 2? 1, 2? C5 is 1. I was already thinking I was gonna agree with you. Yeah. The first half of the album can be 2, like Kobe 8 and 24. Like they're both in the rafters.
Wayne C5 is my number 2, and I say that because he gave us 20-something records.
Strong. Without noticing it.
Strong.
Without noticing.
Granted, there's 2 interludes.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people skip through Wayne's mom crying, but
yeah.
I can see that, and it's at the very end of the album, so I could give you that.
And it's like I don't even I'm telling you, when I heard what's the name of the very last record? Not Open Letter, but fuck.
It's the one where he's talking about his suicide.
Yeah, when he's talking about his
Yeah.
suicide. The name of that record. When I was there,
Yeah.
I was so hooked in that song that I was literally like, yo, he's telling us about that day.
Yep.
And then the craziest thing about it was the album then,
Let it all work.
once it finished, went to the interlude of his mom talking about that. And I'm just like, oh shit. My brain was just
Yeah.
blown at this fucking album ending. Because
Yeah.
I didn't think this was the end. I never would have thought he was going to end C5 talking about his suicide and then his mom saying she still to this day doesn't know.
Let it all work out. That's what it was called. Right
Let it
before-
all work out.
Yeah, right before.
Let
you
it
started.
all work out.
That's how it went.
Let it all work
Right
out.
before, right after used to it, right. I used to smoke to get high, now I
Yeah.
smoke to get vibes.
Yeah.
Which is such a real line because if you're a smoker, you know you don't smoke to get high no more.
Yes.
You've hit your threshold. You just smoke to keep the peace, bro. You smoke to keep your little vibe,
Man,
bro.
you remember
I
what
used
it
to
was
smoke
like
to get high, now I
smoking to
smoke
be
get
like,
vibes.
oh shit.
Right,
like,
oh, I'm fucking geek, bro. Like,
Yeah,
oh, what you said was just so
I'm
funny. Like, no, nigga. I
now
just
it's just
smoke
like,
to-
nigga,
I
I'm about to
clock
have a
in
better
high,
day.
bro. Like, I'm driving,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, like, I'm with the fam, high, bro. Like, this is what we do these days. So, yeah, nah, I used to smoke to get high, now I smoke to get vibes.
Yeah,
You
that's
used to tote the
so
semi. I
true.
should tote the semi.
Yeah.
Man,
Man.
niggas say shoot you in your head, get your ass a third eye, and you still ain't seen a fucking thing until you see 5. Stop playing, bro.
Bro,
Stop playing with my man.
Wayne,
bro.
best rapper alive.
Stop
bro.
playing with my man, bro.
C5. I knew
What my nigga say?
I knew we
What
were
my
gonna
nigga
cross
say?
there.
More than one, I'm too equipped. Stop
Oh,
playing, bro.
yeah.
Come on, man.
But I
Come on,
will
man.
say this. No, I'm gonna stay in order. 2, you C5. I got it. Well, I know you're 1 in C5, so I'm just gonna go straight to my 1.
Go to your 1.
My 1, I'm sorry, just because.
What the hell is his 1, bro? Oh, because I don't know no other albums that came out that's worth being a 1. Oh my god. What is this man's 1?
He doesn't know any
It's
other
Kamikaze.
album.
Spoiler alert.
No.
It's Kamikaze.
No.
He
On
loves
that
it.
bombshell, you can get out. Not Kamikaze. Number 1.
Ooh. Nah. Is it the Dave East album?
Nah. Number 1, bro. And I'm
Is it the
saying
Kevin
this.
Gates album?
Listen. I had to take out Luca Brasi 3 for C5.
Fair.
That was so hard for me to do because I wanted to have him in my top 5.
Fair.
But because I gotta give it to Currency at 5, Luca Brasi 3 couldn't make it.
Fair.
But originally, my top 5 was gonna be Daytona,
Okay.
Luca Brasi 3, KOD, The Carter 5, and then my 1. Luca Brasi 3 is crazy. And Kevin Gates, shout out to you, bro. You the OG, man. When I'm telling you, like, the new, like, have you been seeing it? You be busy and shit with work and all that,
Yeah.
but he got his new interviews and all that with Sway, where he was talking about why he even did the time. Because he was innocent.
Because he gave the realest interviews out there.
Oh yeah, he was innocent.
Yeah.
But they told him if he was gonna fight it, he was gonna remain in jail for an additional like 5 or 7 years.
Nobody got time for that.
So he was like, "What? But you can give me a guilty plea and I only gotta serve 30 months?"
Nobody got time. But they still get my G30 once though. But hey, nah.
But
you
it's
know,
better than
you
5
know.
more
Okay,
years just to
definitely.
prove your innocence.
No, definitely.
This country is fucked up.
Definitely.
Like,
They make
the
you make choices
judicial
like
system
that.
is fucked up.
Yup.
But anyway, all right, back to my number 1. So, drum roll, please. Nipsey Hussle Victory Lap.
Ooh.
Nipsey Hussle Victory
I'm
Lap.
glad that's getting some love too.
Yo.
Damn, I forget.
Yo.
That came out early too.
Like
That's
March.
a good one.
Like March. Bro. And ever since then, I still have not stopped playing it. I'm giving it to him over C5 because of tenure. They are both that great to me that I had to put Nipsey Hussle 1 because his dropped early. And
it's
I'm
still
still
hitting.
playing it.
Still hitting.
I'm ahead
I
of the
can give you that.
game versus C5 that just
It's
dropped a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I can give you that.
Nipsey Hussle Victory and the
That's
video
good.
he shot with his girl Lauren London in Double Up. I know you probably haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna tell it to
With
you.
her in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen the whole thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I just have
So-
trouble recalling.
Okay, let me break it down. It starts out, Lauren London pulls up to the trap. Nipsey Hussle said, Here's this bag. Go run this to this address.
Mm-hmm.
Call me when you out front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bet. She goes. On her way there, a cop was about to pull her over for speeding. She was so scared because she had all that work in the car. She took the trap phone, tossed it out the window, and dipped out. Went ghost. Years later, Nipsey is who he is now. He's going and buying this big, massive ass house out in LA. And the husband of the guy he's buying it from is Lauren London. So he relinks with her at the crib.
Yeah.
She realized who he is, and he was like, you know I'm about to buy this place, right? I like it. I'm buying it. She was like, alright. He was like, but look, when I buy it, I'm having the biggest party around. You both are invited. She was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, just smiling. Just smiling. Like, I'm about to get back in with this nigga. The video, they out there at the party, you know what I'm saying? They walk off themselves, they off in the light and all that shit. And guess what happens at the finale? It was a lit party, guys. It was trill as fuck. Hey, baby girl, before you leave, I want you to meet somebody. Hey, Casey, come downstairs. And his girl come down, and he was like, yeah, this my girl, so-and-so. And she was like,
damn. Take that to the face.
I was like, yo!
Take that shit straight to the face. Damn.
Yo! You didn't stay. You didn't stay loyal. You didn't stay down. You ain't hold me down for real. Cause a simp ass nigga would have been like, yo, this more London.
Or whatever. This
Or
is my first or whatever.
This is my exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
A simp ass nigga would have been like, I'm at least smash again. Nah. I'ma let you know up front, you fucked up.
Yeah.
This my girl, so-and-so. The video, instant classic for me. That production is crazy. You know, that record got Belly on it too. He was, singing doing his shit. Fucking, I don't want to not give Buddy credit because this is my number one, and I definitely want to sound credible. But goddamn, what's Buddy's name? Ty Dolla $ign. Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
He was on there too. Yeah. So because of that, I had to give it to Nip, bro. I had to.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Apropos, Victory Lap, number one, tied up in the bow. That's a good top 5. Yeah. I'm good with Nipsey Hussle.
Double love. And look, this nigga, he got 16 songs on his, an hour and 11 minutes.
That's a real live lap.
It's a real live lap. Bro, this was his legit debut album.
Yeah. And
he killed. The production was through the roof. The bars, the messages, because he's got some riding shit.
Yeah.
Bro, before YG ever dropped his album, Nipsey Hussle said it used to be Stay Strapped, now it's Stay Dangerous. And YG named his album Stay Dangerous, and I had that on one of my top 5s on the other list also.
Oh, for the lyrical side.
Yeah, lyrical and like just give me that gutter, you know what I'm saying, well produced shit. Like YG killed that shit.
Oh yeah.
YG killed that shit.
Lane, yeah. He
but
know his lane.
Yeah, so Nip Hussle, Victory Lap. So I know I just broke down Double Up. You know what I'm saying? Like I broke that shit down. But what I do need broken down.
What's up? I've been waiting for this one.
Lupe, dog. Drogas Way.
This is the Lupe section, y'all. One song we're gonna go into this. I recommend Wave Files.
This record is crazy.
You can listen to it. Like I'll even start with this Wave Files. So you know that's a music.
Hold on.
What's up?
Because of what you said. The average ear can't go listen to this song.
But I think they can.
And just catch everything.
No.
So don't think you're getting it all.
When I let my boy listen to it, I said, bruh, and I ain't playing him because, he's a smart dude. I said, bruh, don't even try to listen to this shit. Just vibe out with it. It's a good beat.
Yeah.
He ride the beat well. You'll catch it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Wow. So just vibe with that shit. He flipped the lyrics a little bit. Vibe with that shit. Like, that shit played 3 times before he even, you know what I'm saying?
Before he
just sitting
realized.
there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
And
But,
see, my thing with
yeah.
Droga's Wave, I didn't know the backstory or the message behind it at first.
Which I still don't. I need to get into it.
Okay,
man, but
I'll
it's
tell you
extensive.
what it is.
Yeah.
Just the gist of the whole album as a whole. So when I first played it, I'm listening to the first half and I'm like, yo, what is all this underwater sea creature references?
Metaphors and shit, yeah.
Yeah, like, what is this nigga talking about? But this shit go hard, you know what I'm saying? And then the next half, he was back on his regular shit, and I'm just like, yo, now he changed up the whole, yo, Lupe that nigga. And then I learned the actual message behind the whole album is slaves are being taken from Africa to America, and 4 slaves jump off the edge of the boat, and because of the harsh treatment that all of their people are enduring and they're being put through, the atmosphere, like the water, the sea creatures, they said, yeah, there's no such thing as lungs for you anymore. You have eternal life.
So you're talking about the Wave Files?
No, I'm talking about the album as a whole. It's, I forget the name of the group of the 4. Chain somethings, I forget.
Chainsmokers?
No, not Chainsmokers. Nigga. No, I forget the name. We can look it up. But anyway, I'm sorry, Lupe fans. Please, like, God, they're about to
For all the
flame me
ones
so
that's
hard.
still out there, still holding it down for the kids.
Oh, on God. But yeah, so the album's about these 4 runaway slaves that jumped overboard and grabbed slave ships and sink them. That's why in Wave Files, he was naming all those
ships.
old ships.
Which was dope.
So anyway, that's the gist of the whole album. I just believe
Which is
Wave Files
basically the gist
embodies
of the
that.
whole. It does.
Wave Files is the single song that embodies the entire album's content. But go back and listen to it the whole way through, and you'll hear that story being told.
Okay.
Just not all in Wave Files.
Right.
But
Wave Files
so
is where it really takes body.
I'm sorry, but I had to take notes on Wave Files, man.
No, I'm with that.
This shit is deep, man. When I say, like, there's so many different song-specific messages to me. Because off of verse 1, I really felt like he was talking personal about himself, getting off of that deal Atlantic had him on.
When he was with Jay-Z and stuff. Yeah, definitely a double meaning there because it does.
I feel like there's triple and even quadruple entendres because Wave Files. A wave file is how you get the song to your producer or your engineer.
Yep.
You feel
It's
me?
also
Wave Files.
laying a very deep message
These
in
are
a
the
way in
documents
music. You know what I'm saying?
of runaway slaves going through the Middle Passage. Double, triple, quadruple entendres all throughout this one song.
Mm-hmm.
So, in verse 1, bro, slaves were not being taken and were being taken and jumped overboard, that their souls of our dead forefathers are still out at sea and guide those who else decide to jump overboard back to Africa with his sonar blip reference, etc.
Yeah, kind of like what if you didn't die?
And not even that. Because
what
there
if you
were
did
slaves that
just
did jump
ascend it?
overboard
Yeah.
and they followed the stars.
Yeah.
And in the song, he even speaks about, I got the line written down, conversations with the constellations. I'm like, oh my God.
The alligator beta's supposed to do greater with all of your
Conversations with the constellations. Like, why couldn't you guide
You were
us
so busy
back?
just trying to shine. You should have been trying to save us.
Bro,
Yeah.
I gotta do it. I gotta play like parts of this song.
Yeah.
For copyright, we can't play
Yeah.
it the whole way through. So I gotta like pause and we gotta like talk and shit
Okay.
in order for us to have the rights to be able to have this part of our segment. But I figure we break it down verse by, not even like break it down, but we could if we really wanted to. But I'm gonna tell you my understanding and what I got from like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just verse for verse. Wave Files, record number 6, Droga's Waves. Yeah. This shit is so smooth.
I tuned into what the future holds. You know, if you look at it from the singular slave point, it's like you can have that type of foresight when you're in that boat. Like, where is this leading to? Like,
Yeah.
it could lead to a lot of bullshit. It could lead to some they're taking me from my home. They're not gonna allow me to keep my culture. They're not gonna allow me to
Right.
keep my history. They're gonna brainwash us. They're gonna fucking wipe us out. They already got us crammed in these boats. Obviously, they ain't got no good intentions for us on
At
land.
all.
I tuned into what the future holds. Get the fuck out of here. Then when you take it back to the music side, I tuned into what the future holds. Like,
Yeah. And see,
how like a lot of artists are independent now. So it was good to
Yeah.
break out of your contract back then, so that when
That was
the wave is
crazy,
here,
man.
right, you didn't have to try to get out of it now like Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You so trapped with shit.
Yep.
You break now so that when the wave is already here, you already, you know what I'm saying, got your surfboard with it.
Yep. Okay. So going back to this album, verse 1. Stop. I had to pause right there. Already. I could never be a slave. Niggas gonna have to pay me. He's talking about his deal.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it can apply to slaves.
exactly. Because right, as right.
Oh,
you can
I know
tell
what
from
you're
the
saying.
conditions they ain't got shit good for us when we get on land.
That's what you said. And that's where this thought that I originally had came from. So that's like, okay, so we know I'm Dominican. The way they came to the Dominican Republic and got us, right? Christopher Columbus came through the Middle Passage,
Mhm.
came to DR, and literally because he was a astrologist, he was able to read, or astronomer.
Yeah.
He was an astronomer,
Yeah.
so he knew planets.
Yeah.
He knew in about 5 days' time there was going to be an eclipse of Mars on the sun, and the moon was going to shine red.
Mm-hmm.
So when he went to the Dominican Republic, he didn't have enough food to make it to Spain over the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, you need to give us half of your crops. Well, the Dominicans, they only harvest what they're going to eat through the winter. They don't make extra.
Yeah.
So in order to give them half, they'd have died, like half of their people were going to die off.
Mhm.
So they said, fuck you, white guy, who
Mhm.
we've never seen before. You can get the fuck out of here with your so-called God who's telling you that he's demanding food from us. Ain't no God ever demand shit from us before. We got our God, and you feel me? He ain't say none of that shit.
Right.
So Columbus said, if you don't give me half of your crops in about a week's time, the moon is going to shine red from his anger, and he's going to kill you guys. So, being the astronomer he told them this. 5 days come, the moon is shining red, and they're scared, like, oh
Right.
shit,
Mm-hmm.
this white man does know some strong being
Mhm.
out there. Gave him half the crops, half of the people died. He made it back to
Right.
Spain,
Right.
then continued like with doing the triangular trade.
Makes sense.
So when he said, baptize and convert to the waves with us, I got a triple entendre on that. Because I could see Columbus when he went to Africa saying, come with us, convert to our ways,
Oh,
because
yeah.
our God
Yeah.
said so. But also, baptize, convert to the waves with us. This nigga, come join us on the no label deals. Like, we ain't paying these white motherfuckers to push our shit. We're
Mhm.
doing our own shit.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the story is of these slaves that jumped overboard. Hey, come join us. Jump overboard. Don't stay with them. It ain't safe. Triple entendre. Boom. Mind blown already.
Yeah.
And we're only 30 seconds into the song.
Yeah. We went there with this one. Oh, yeah, I love this track.
Duh.
Yeah.
This one song right here killed me. Like, I lost my shit when I actually realized.
Yeah, easily one of my favorite songs of the year.
Oh,
Easy.
lyrically,
Yeah.
the best lyrically inclined record of the year.
Oh yeah, I give it that.
Oh yeah. But anyway, let's continue. Download the title.
You know that.
Oh, okay. So, right there already. Like, what? Dog, where do I begin with that one? What? I gotta bring it back at least a little bit. I'm sorry, because I gotta get that quote. Wave files. Downloaded by the Tidal like Jay-Z. Your songs are literally downloaded by clicking on the title of like Dat Piff. Just you select the track you want to download. What? The double entendres, the triple entendre, the sonar blips for the jumpers on the side of the, off the side of the ship. So those 4 slaves, they jump off the edge, right? We're about to hear their conversations with the sea creatures, the constellations, and 2 of the other slaves.
Yeah, in the forest.
In the forest, yeah. Oh Lord.
Slowly walking back to Africa, and I found a detour to the seashore. Yes, jumped off the deck to leave footsteps on the depths of the seafloor.
My bones is why the beach is white.
Yeah, something like that. It's like my bones.
That's what he said. That's the bar. That's the one.
White, why the beach is white? Because they bleached. It's like. So I'm going back home. I took a leak last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet, just like Jesus Christ. Wow, which is an acronym for walking on water.
Yes.
Walking on water. Wow.
Walking on water. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We even gotten to the parts that I, like my meaty parts, because right when he started the blaming the elements, I just thought that was like incredibly deep.
How could you allow this to happen? Is what he's saying.
Especially, how people, if y'all know about 5%ers and y'all know about the hoteps and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that got us calling each other God, and we are of the earth, melanin is in the sky, it's in our skin, God is a black woman. That all comes from them, and it comes from this type of thinking, you know what I'm saying? So, and if you want to go with that type of mythology or whatever you want to call it, then then the song makes that much more sense, because it's like, we are you, we come of you. Why did you let this outsider, you know what I'm saying?
Melanin is natural. We come from nature. You know what I'm saying? You can get white with black. You can lose the pigmentation to get white. You can't gain color.
Nope.
So you can already see where the nature starts from. But so man, first verse was crazy. I felt like that was more personal. Like I said, that's him more so with his deal. But then he goes into the story.
Second verse, it really gets into the story.
The second verse is where he really like dives in. So let's let this hook play.
Jesus Christ, walking on water.
My bones is why the beach is white. That is crazy to me. He said the ocean is salty because it cries with it.
It's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming.
And then he fitted all these with a really good trap cadence. Check it, bro. Like real nice trap cadence. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pop out your child. That's a good cadence he finna hit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it works on so many levels.
I gotta run it back, just from the top. How could you help? Oh, so that tie between your lungs and air was severed. You can stay down here forever. They are now one with nature because of what, like, they literally asked the ocean, like, how could you let them take us? You could have had a storm. You could have The waves, you could have crashed their
Yeah,
ships.
especially if you was gonna allow us to live down here regardless. Yeah, just wipe them out and let us live.
Like, yo, this
I don't
song
know
is
if y'all
crazy.
for them, you know, whoever watching this that ain't really spent no time in the ocean or been in the ocean
Oh
once
my
or twice,
God.
like you feel the energy of the ocean. Maybe I'm just a little too whatever, but you feel the energy of the ocean. It's too many living things down there not to feel that energy. So
I'm gonna tell you this. When I was living out in Florida, right?
yeah.
I was living in Fort Walton Beach. It's on the Panhandle.
Mhm.
So that's the Gulf of Mexico.
Mhm.
That's not even the whole ocean. But when you take a jet ski out there, 1-2 miles, and you jump in that water, it feels like you hit a brick wall.
Yeah.
That water has that much depth. It's that
much.
big.
It's yeah.
The water
too
has
much.
that much magnitude
It's too much.
that if you are on a jet ski and you just decide to jump off at full speed, you'll probably break several bones.
Hell yeah. Easy.
Like,
Easy.
dog, you hit that water and it's literally like hitting this wall. No, this wall will cave in too easy. Like,
Water ain't gonna water caves you.
yeah.
And then you just sink.
That's why
After hitting
submarines crumble when they go too deep. The depth, it's got that much force and pressure.
It's not air, bruh.
Yeah, it's not air.
Water is not air.
It's not air.
It just feel like it when you all in it, but it's not fucking air. That shit
Yeah.
has real live weight.
And just think about the things that actually live at the bottom. You think you're something because you live in the air. Nah.
You
Go to the
completely out
depths
your
of that
element down
water.
there. Shit, fuck the depths. Go to the top.
Go to the
You out
top.
your
Yeah.
element. The second you get into deep water, you out your element.
Man, just think
You
of
at the mercy
people
of
are
every
scared of
creature.
jellyfish and they're shallow as fuck. They
Yep.
wash up on the beach.
And they kill you.
And they can kill you.
They won't kill the other people, you know.
Hell nah.
A shark can get through them or something, you know, maybe get a little sting, but it's gonna kill you.
Them giant ones though?
Yeah. Like
Them giant
box
ones.
jellyfish
Oh
and
my.
shit like that.
Dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
A shark can't even swim through that shit. It's way too much electricity in
Yeah,
the
nah.
water at that time.
Too much.
But that's our point. Wave files, like you're severed from having to be on the mainland. But anyway, let's keep rocking.
Some in the forest, talking the trees. Like, how could you be in the chorus with something so horrid? You became rules for the floors and the doors of the warships and to promote the forest.
He just said that the forest was used to build the boats that transported them. This is your fault. Nature's fault. It's nature's fault. Nature literally allowed this to happen. Nature, you owe us. Because we've never
Yours,
done
that
nature like this.
restitution. Right.
And now because you brought us into this white man's world, look at what's happening to nature now. Like, Lupe is giving so many different stories, so many different meanings.
Yeah.
Like nature, this would have never happened if you never sold us into slavery. Or allowed them to sell us and sell us into
Right,
slavery.
yeah, from that point of view, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Let's keep rocking.
Return with a match made from himself and said, burn us with that. Then left again and came back with an axe. We can serve you as furnish or furnace as black.
You said we couldn't play all the songs, right?
That's why we pause.
Oh, it's gotta go like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I said, if you had to cut out part, you could just cut out where he gets the shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through all the shit.
No, I just gotta like pause and like talk. That way
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
can't just download my video and got the whole song.
Right.
And now that we're talking over it, the time starts over. Because it's not gonna come too clear.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, shit wreck with us. Grab verses, bring them down to the depths with us. Take a hold of the bow with the Jesus. And the Bringtime, Sanderson, and the Amistad, and the Henry of London, Elizabeth, Fanny Butler, and the Hector. And the
Yeah, I don't know if he named every slave ship that
Oh,
he
absolutely.
but he named a lot of them.
Oh yeah. And most of them are well known
Yeah,
or
yeah.
have been sunk or have sunk. And see, the crazy thing is, the very first ship he names, I don't know if you've picked up on the iconicness. If you want, we can go back and get the name. No, that wasn't the first one. The first one was America, or America, something like that. Yeah, America or Americus, I forget the name. But anyway, that was the very first ship that people who look for ruins and like remains and shit like that.
Yeah.
The very first ship that they actually found and realized and were able to tell by the way it was designed where they kept the slaves and the poor living conditions that we were forced to stay in. That was the first ship, and he used that as the first name. I thought that was crazy.
That's dope as fuck. Yeah.
I thought that had so, like, Lupe is so deep with his meanings and the
Yeah.
things that he does
Yeah.
that people will literally think they processed it all and still miss some things.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy to miss. Yeah, very easy. Because you got to fit it in such a tight package, so it's meant to miss something, so you can go back and listen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like-
nothing wrong with having your Quavos and stuff like that, but I appreciate when somebody puts some thought into it, man.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have it, you know. Gotta have both.
He said it's not natural. What I was saying, my thing of verse number 2, my basic breakdown is it's not natural. What's happening to our people,
Yeah.
our forefathers, is not natural.
Yeah.
So he said, Poseidon apologized. That line, like, Poseidon apologized?
King of the seas.
Like, that line was crazy to me.
You gotta give you the power to,
Yeah.
to breathe down there.
It's so inhumane. That's why the sea's salty. Like, it cried with us. You feel me? From the tears of those that died. Like, verse 2 is crazy. Verse 3, shipwreck with us. Shipwreck with us.
Right, and he just
It's
names
better
all
to
the
die
bears.
with the rest of us than to stay with the white man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Conversations with the constellations. That line was, to me, talking about how.
That was pretty. Yeah, that was really my deepest line, I guess. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just because, right, that was real.
That's
And
how
then,
they
yeah.
used to get where
And
they
then
were
in
following the North
inverse,
Star.
We followed them to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was yeah. Plus, I love his cadence that he just kept throughout that whole verse with that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, remove
Yeah.
all our favors from children of sailors and slavers. Like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that was a treasure right there.
The crazy thing is we're only halfway through the song.
That was a treasure. Yeah.
We're only halfway. We're at 3:12. It's still another 3:26.
Oh yeah, right. And then he wrote out, yeah.
But he
just
did
wrote
write
out
it
the
out for a little
chorus,
bit at the
yeah.
end. Yeah.
Which he gave you a lot of shit to vibe to with that. Like you can
Facts.
easily just play. It can easily just play. Or
Yeah.
you can do your homework on it.
Let's keep going. Still naming the shit.
Yeah, he did this for a while.
Oh my god. God, he's just naming crazy. Lord. That's nice. Like Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, and this is about to get insane. This verse here is where it's just like, there's so much.
Wow. Seven seas.
Conversations with the constellations. While you navigate the haters. Black baby alligator betas. Supposed to do greater. With all of your alphas and betas and minors and majors. You were so busy just trying to shine.
Oh.
You should have been trying to see it.
Black baby alligator betas. I said,
Oh yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
what did I just hear?
Oh yeah. You heard it.
I
You heard something for
literally
real.
heard that line and
You heard
it
something for
restarted
real.
the whole song.
It's crazy, bro. It's really good.
That
It's
line
really good.
right there.
It's like a real life, like movie writer's touch to it. It's a really good penmanship on that shit.
Man. He said you guys were so busy with all your alphas and your betas.
This is also a double entendre for our celebrities, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our stars, you know, once they get big, you know, it's all about
They're just so
keeping up
busy
with
trying to
appearances.
shine.
Yep.
that they're out of touch.
They
Like,
don't give you no jewels.
he's literally telling the stars, you were so busy trying to shine, you could have just been helping us. Like, they were following you. They were following you way up there, shining bright. If you wouldn't have been so focused on trying to shine,
Throw your light a little bit. We could have been.
yes. If you could have been just a little bit fuzzy, we all could have died. It'd have been better than being trapped with them. That's literally how I got that
plan
verse.
wouldn't have worked, because that plan had to work. So at least that plan wouldn't have worked.
If that plan didn't work, that's fine.
Right.
We'd have been happy.
Right.
Well, happier than what we are now.
Right.
We'd have still been home.
Yeah.
Dog, Lupe killed this record.
He
He
did.
killed this whole album. All right,
And
I'm
I
gonna keep
always appreciate him putting it in a package where people gonna listen,
Oh,
because
man.
that's the mark of a genius too. You can't just talk over people's heads.
Yeah.
If you don't reach people, then what you said can't be smart. It just can't. That's just that.
If
That's
you
not how
don't
it
reach
works.
anybody, bro,
Then what you said was dumb as hell.
exactly.
Point blank.
I'm gonna keep rocking.
Stars said excuse our behavior. We will be indebted to you for all of eternity. If you counseled your heart and forgave us, remove all the favors from children to sailors and slavers. Repay you for acres, but here in the heavens, my harvest is greater. A meager inheritance, pardon our arrogance. Those with Americans got them to places much safer here.
Dog. So then he went on to say, now the stars owe us too. Nature and the stars. They're forever indebted to us. And they're okay with that. They know that. So now if we just tap back into home or tap back into Mother Nature,
You'll be all right.
yeah. That's literally the message that I picked up on it.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good overview.
Shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Lupe, big time. This record here is for the realists. It's for the purists. It's for the real hip hop heads. Like, not none of that fugazi rap bullshit. Like that's real music. This has got several meanings.
Yeah. That shit is crazy. I love that. Love that fucking track.
That track alone is crazy. I texted to my cousin. He's an engineer and shit.
Yeah.
And I just told him, yeah, the song's about this, and he was like, "Yo, what? What the fuck?"
Yeah. Nah, that shit's crazy. I put a couple people on that.
I couldn't even respond back. I was like, I can't say anything else. Like, there's nothing else to say. Just listen.
Just listen. Yeah.
That's
Give it
all
some
you can
time. When you have some time, fucking listen.
do. When you have some time, Droga's Way for sure, but Wave Files at the complete minimum. It is that kind of record. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta sit down and just be ready to take it in. Because if you're not ready to take it in, you're gonna miss it, and I don't even want to speak on it if you miss it. But shit, so that's my wrap up. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. If you like what you see, like the video. If you have any other topic requests, leave those in the comments. I don't know. You want to say anything to the people?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there. This was another. It's
The
a
real
TBD.
viewership. It's still
Real-
TBD, man.
Still TBD.
I think I'm just gonna leave it with that, bro. I swear, I think
that's a good one.
It's been that for a year now.
Yeah, facts.
The To Be Determined pod, I haven't seen that anywhere else.
Facts.
TBD.
Yep.
So, till next
And shout out
time.
like the C5.